Hey everybody, this is Dead Winter Dead, and this is The Witcher Wild Hunt. This game unlocked yesterday, about 6 p.m. Eastern Time on the Eastern Seaboard, United States. I originally got in, and I was just kind of messing around with the combat mechanics to see if I remembered how things were from Witcher 2. They're a little bit different. I actually like them better in this version than Witcher 2. I also wanted to mess around with graphics just to see how my rig would handle this, and it handles it fairly well. I'm running at about 60 frames per second. Let me show you what I'm running at here. Graphics. I'm running everything on high, unlimited frames per second. I did turn NVIDIA Hairworks off because it gets a little bit, you can have it for everybody, just Geralt, who is the protagonist of the story, or off. I turned it off just because I didn't want to. It gets a little weird. It's kind of a bug. There'll be times where Geralt is inside. He'll be inside a building and his hair is just blowing around. It's pretty ridiculous. Post-processing. I turned the motion blur off and the blur off just because it's annoying. I've got anti-aliasing on, bloom, the sharpening. I turned this off, depth field on. So I've got everything running at high with just a couple of things backed off, and like I said, I'm getting about 60 frames per second, maybe a little bit more. But it's running surprisingly well for day one. NVIDIA did release a patch for The Witcher, so if you have NVIDIA cards, go ahead and go into the GeForce Experience if you use that. If not, go to their website and download it. I can't tell you what the difference is between using the update and not using the update because I downloaded and installed the update before the game even released yesterday. I do have some save game files because, like I said, I got in. My intention was to only play it for like 30 minutes, and I ended up playing for like 7 hours. So it's pretty addicting. But we're going to do a playthrough here. We will do, I guess, the normal difficulty, sword and story. And my biggest complaint is that there is a lot of cutscenes. There are some instances where you come out of a cutscene, you move your character maybe 30 yards, and then boom, you've got another cutscene. Now, it is a very story-driven game, so it makes sense. The cutscenes are beautifully done. Beautifully done. They're some of the finest cutscenes that I've ever seen in a game. They're done really, really well, like cinematic cutscenes. But there's just so damn many of them. So I'm going to go ahead and start this, but for some reason, the intro film that comes with the game and that starts the story is a little bit buggy and it crashes out. So I'm going to start this, and then I'm going to skip the intro, and then we'll go ahead and pick up at the tutorial. So I will see you guys in the tutorial. Alright guys, we are back. I did have to skip the intro movie. Oh, come on. Oh no, not the family jewels.
You know I don't find that amusing.
Oh, and by the way,
it wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to
for those of you
hurry.
that don't
It's
know anything
meant
about The Witcher, there is a lot of sex
You
and a
promised
lot of
Ciri
nudity
you'd
in
train
it.
with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death
So
with those
be aware,
actions.
there will be ass and titties.
So, later then.
See you later.
More ass. Okay. So we have to use our Witcher senses. This is, like I said, this is just the tutorial, so...
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
There we go. The key. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. Up in the right-hand corner, we've got our mini-map. It tells you how many steps to your target, whether it's above or below you. You also have the time of day and the weather presented as well.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
Why?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
So in The Witcher, you also have dialogue options that you can go through. And from what I've read, there are 36 different endings to this game, and they all depend on your dialogue. Now, obviously, this being the tutorial, I seriously doubt that it makes much of a difference.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her?
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Apologies not enough, or better not. We'll say better not.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall. What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps.
Come on, Ciri.
Ciri, cut it out.
So as you can see, this is pretty straightforward. WASD for running, space for jumping, E allows you to interact with the world around you. Very straightforward controls for those of you that are used to playing with a mouse and keyboard. You can also play this with a controller if you are of that mindset. Controllers are a lot more intuitive for people who use them a lot more. So I myself am not a controller person.
I win.
Your legs are longer. I'll show you yet. Just need to grow a bit. Oh no. Vesemir's got that look.
Vesemir's got that look. Yes, he does, young lady. Yes, he does. Boy, Witchers just can't catch a break. They're all scarred
Anything
to
to
shit.
say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Could have said you did the exercise while Vesemir was asleep. Won't weasel out of this.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A Witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
We will review the fundamentals, show you guys the combat tutorial.
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt!
Alright, you guys can pause this if you want to read these little blurbs. I'm not going to read them to you, it would just take way too long.
Quick cuts. 1, 2, 3. Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady. Down.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Oh.
Slow as a fly trapped in amber today. Do it again. Now, parry. Ciri, see how Geralt holds his sword, its angle?
Come on, come closer.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Maybe a storm.
Sliced your jugular.
This is the one that kind of got me. It was a little bit weird. Yeah, I think you have to block and then attack.
Sliced your jugular.
Come on.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Quen. Come on! Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly. See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now. Alright, Geralt. Come on!
That's the Ard sign.
See that, Ciri? Ard will knock anyone or anything off balance. Time for Axii. Damn it. I hate this feeling.
Axii.
Axii can really muddle your mind. Who's next? Erden now. Show her, Geralt.
Erden.
See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow.
Oop, threw it right over his head. There we go. Now free training. The combat tutorial's over. If you want to, you continue training your Vesemir.
Not your lucky day.
Continue training at will.
So we'll do a little bit of free training just so you guys can see this. Now see, that's something Vesemir does really, really well. He uses he uses his he uses his shield.
Come on!
Ooh. He uses his shield and then immediately gets like a triple attack. I mean, he's really good. Ah, come on. Ah, I'm getting my butt kicked.
What now?
Yeah, see, that's a good move. Come on, Ciri, get out of the way.
I'm too old for this shit.
So we'll go ahead and sheath our sword. Now, if you notice the stuttering here.
Whoa!
I dropped down to like 19 frames per second. And this is another area that crashes, so I'm gonna have to skip this for you guys. If you want to see it, it's probably all over YouTube. But this ends up being a dream. So here we go. Geralt awakes, and it was a dream. But for some reason, the intro video and that video there, where Ciri knocks the helmet off the dummy, I don't know. I don't know if there's something corrupt with the files or just something wrong with the movie itself. But so far, those are the only issues that I've had.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in a tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
I know we will. That's not what worries me. You've seen her tracks. She's at full gallop all the time. Breakneck speed through wild lands, devastated battlefields. She's in a hurry to get somewhere. Or fleeing something. Either way, it means trouble of some sort.
Be surprised if she wasn't in trouble. She'd always poked her nose in beehives. Courtly intrigues here, mages' conspiracies there. What do you expect?
Don't know. Guess I thought once we were finally reunited, things would be calm. At least for a while.
Calm? With Yennefer? Good luck.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. The Wild Hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
Time to go.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Ah, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
That's private, or a stuffed unicorn. We used it in bed once. We'll go with that's private.
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell... ghouls.
Ghouls,
What now, you
Alright, we'll go ahead and get Igni ready. Oh, that horse just kicked me? Come on, come on. The horse kicked me. I guess I need to stay away from the damn horse.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Somebody in the horse. Let's go ahead and loot venom extracts. Ghoul's blood. Crystal skull.
Red skull in black crystal. Why do I think this is Yen's? Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
So double press and hold.
War's
we go.
not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
So see what I mean by the cutscenes? You know, we had the cutscene,
We going?
then the fight, then this short ride, now another cutscene.
Help me!
So it makes for great storytelling, but it's jarring to the gameplay a little bit.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Nice Mo haircut.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
You'd like a reward, I suppose.
We could use it for a few crowns. You don't know his thing. I guess we'll play it. We'll play the nice
You don't owe
guy.
us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Roach, my faithful horse.
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we
Populated
learn.
areas. So basically, don't disturb the peace. If you disturb the peace, the guards will beat the crap out of you
Slower.
and then leave you outside the town. Nope, but I just knocked that kid over. Sorry, fella.
Whoa!
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Food and drink on the house. All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Show me
Take a
what
look
you
at the
got
shop.
behind the counter.
So, here we go. This is basically what the inventory screen looks like. Shops. Shop. We've got our equipment. Usable items. Alchemy and crafting items. If they're in red, that means they can't be sold to this particular vendor. So, we've got nothing that we can really sell. Tawny oil. But we do have things that we can go ahead and buy. And basically all food, if you take a look at it, like baked potato, regenerates vitality. Vitality is essentially your hit points or your strength. So you'll get like one, or it'll slowly move the bar for 10 seconds. So each bit of food is 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. So. But you can essentially eat anything. We'll go ahead and take a look at our player stats. So this is our vitality. Swords, civil sword, which is for monsters, steel sword for animals, and normal humans. Our armor rating, toxicity level. As you drink potions, the potions help you and give you an advantage in combat, but they're also highly toxic. Stamina, adrenaline points. So, wow, we've already been playing for 34 minutes. Okay, well, let's get through this then. Alright, looking for a woman.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Okay. Is there a contract on the
There a
griffin?
contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the lord for help. Now the alderman don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Thanks. For everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
What a dick.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
That's right, sit down. Okay. So we do have somebody here who seems to know something.
There are 4 factions.
For what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs in Spain.
There we go.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Not in the mood. Get to the point. Just get to the point.
Finding her. That'll lift my spirits.
You look haggard. It's just a few drops to improve your mood. A little schnapsies never hurt a soul.
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
Okay, who might you be? How do you know yet?
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Where's Yennefer, man? Cut to the chase.
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
It's none of your business.
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
All right. So, our quest updated, lilac and gooseberries. We've been going at this for quite some time. Oh, what do we got going here?
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
I like how they spelled out him spitting Hawk Patu. 3 against 1. Ma, you're brave.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
What? I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Mistake.
You're dead!
Nice meeting you.
Sit the fuck down. Punk bitches, look at them all splayed out. That's what I thought. Sit down, ladies. Alright, so we just we got information about Yennefer. We're gonna go talk to a local garrison commander. But since this has been so long, we will go ahead and end it right here. If you guys enjoy this, please hit that thumbs up. If you enjoy the content, give me a subscribe, support the channel, and we will be back later to continue Geralt's adventures. My name is Deadwinter Dead. Thanks for watching.